Live from New Bedford, ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel blog show of authenticity, inspiration, and realness, also of good times, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now, here's your host of the show. He is Big Beefy E. He is Mr. Shenanigans and the elder statesman of the Rant and Rave podcast, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode 1969, episode 1969. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed. I hope you guys had a wonderful, blessed day as the day starts winding down. As you know, we're halfway through the month of January. I figured I will, talk to you guys for just a few minutes. And I'm not going to do a Shenanigans Arcade today. I figured now that I have Saturdays off starting this week, I will use that extra time that I have, extra time in the morning that I have to do my Car Sharks videos. And then during the day, I'll probably do Shenanigans Arcade. I'm trying to, since Saturdays are free for me. Yes, the downside is I lose money. I lose hours. And I mean, you lose hours, lose money, but at the same time, I can afford to cut back a little bit, and I'm probably going to need to. It isn't easy to do that, but, anyways, so, a lot of thoughts are going in my mind, on my mind right now. A lot of things I want to discuss, and I figured it out. I want to get things out of the way. I had a decent day. I got some stuff that I needed to make sure. I burnt my holdover lunch, and so I figured, I thought, but so I had to throw that away because it was burnt. So, so I went to church today. All my pastors, his kids all came. In fact, his daughter and son-in-law came down from Maine to visit, and in fact, his eldest son was celebrating his 40th birthday. So, happy birthday to my good friend, my good buddy Joshua Lima. No relation, unless I find something on Ancestry.com related, like first, second cousin, distant cousins, or something like that. It'd be crazy if we were, but well, we don't know for sure, but. But anyways, I had to buy a couple of things on the way because, tonight, as you know, we're supposed to have a humongous snowstorm, but we're not supposed to get a whole lot of snow. The majority, they're saying 1 to 3 inches, and it's supposed to be over by tomorrow morning. And that means by the time I get up, get ready to go get ready to go to work, I'm going to probably all subsided by then. It's supposed to start off with rain and then it ends in snow, and it's going to be cold for the first 3 days of the week. Like I said, this Saturday will be the first Saturday I have off in quite a while. We had to cut hours down because we lost labor hours for budget hours per week. We lost 14 hours per week. So, and plus with all the employees that ended up quitting and all that, and we had to, we're doing without the maintenance, and we're not doing the outside jobs no more, and that's and that means there is going to be no snow shoveling, and it is a good thing, and all that good stuff, and to be totally honest, I like that, so. I'm working inside, I just got through the first week of working inside. I'm trying to get used to a routine, an inside routine, so that way, I can, help out. Basically, what I'm doing, and my boss and I discussed about this a little bit, is for me setting the table for the other housekeepers to come in, and that way I make life easier for them, and so, I make life easier for them, and so I can, so they can come in and say, okay, this is all done for, okay, we're just going to do what we got to do. So I'm trying to be helpful with that. Like I said, this will be the first week, only working 5 days a week, 5 days starting, because usually in the winter, always, it gets slow. It gets slow during the winter hours, especially, like I said, this has happened to me before on a temporary basis. It might be temporary. I don't know. If it's permanent, you know. But like I said, worst case scenario, I may have to look for another job. But I'm not going to complain. I'm just thankful I even have a job for the first place. But well, you know, having that extra day off though can help me a little bit, and not just physically but mentally, you know, and all that good stuff. And so, a lot of people are making a big deal of this, snowstorm. Mostly, more north and west of us are going to get more snow than we are. You know, we're supposed to get like at least 1 to 3 inches, and we're probably going to get a lower amounts, and the higher amounts we go if you go north and west and the higher elevations. So, I think the only downside is also that it ain't going to be hitting the 30s for the first 3 days, and usually it's below freezing, and hopefully, but our state of Massachusetts has always been well prepared for situations like this, so I'm kind of confident that I'm going to make it to work without any issues, and we'll be, and we'll be good. So I'm sure everybody's getting ready, sand and salt and everything else. So I know that's very, very important. So I'm trying to hope that, I'm hoping that everything will be okay. I know there's no school tomorrow, so that's the super upside of things as well. So I'm hoping that we're going to be okay. I pray that I'll probably get to work safely, and I'm going to get to work safely and get home safely from work. And it's going to be like I said, usually the mall closes at 6, so 15 minutes. I'm looking at the time. You have 15 minutes left until the mall closes for the day, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll see how everything develops. We'll see how everything develops from here on in. So it is challenging to say the least. This new journey that I've been, like I said, ever since ever since I knew the pandemic would change our mall and would change everything about our mall, and everybody started quitting, dropping, either retiring, quitting, or basically getting fired. We had a couple of maintenance guys quit, one retired. We had our operations manager retired 3 years ago. So, and then, like this past year, last year, we lost 6 people. 3 quit. Actually, 2 quit. Actually, had two maintenance guys quit. 1 got fired. One got fired, 1 passed away, and 2 more that didn't even work a day or a week at the place, and they decided to fall out. So, yeah. And then the mall decided to make some change. Management decided to make changes. We're not doing maintenance. We're not. SMS is no longer run maintenance, and we're not doing outside stuff anymore. Which, like I said, I think the challenging part for me is trying to deal with the mall walkers while I'm trying to do my job, because I don't want to be in their way, and I want to be respectful towards them and everything else. And, people talk to me and say hi to me and all that good stuff. So there's that. Give me a second here. My back's kind of itchy. Oh, man. So this week will be my first Saturday off. I'm really looking forward to it. See what's going on. We'll see what other things have been going on through my mind. TikTok. Supposedly it was banned, but now President-elect Trump decided to try to save it. I don't think regardless of whether or not it's gone for good or coming back, I'm not gonna go back on it, because even though I got over 5,000 views on one of my videos, it does not do me any good to jump back on, and and if I decide to do it back on, I'm going to advertise about my YouTube channel. That's probably what I'll make it good for. Get advertisement, get the word out there about this channel, get more subscribers, and I think that's very important. That's probably the only thing I will do from here on in, from here on in. And if anybody wants to link, anybody on TikTok that wants to link to my channel, I'll probably more than be happy to give it to them, and or just tell them to look up Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977 in YouTube. Check out my channel, and I'm going to see if I can use it as an advertisement tool for my channel, and that's probably a good idea on my part. But right now, I'm just going to leave TikTok alone. I'll probably wait till the summer just to start advertising more about my channel here. That's probably a good thing about it. So TikTok, whatever. Whether it be gone or not, I'm not going to go back on. A lot of people don't like it. Not a lot of people are fans of it. I thought I was doing it. I did TikTok during the pandemic because I've gone crazy. That's when you've been quarantined, sequestered, and all this good stuff in your own home for months, you tend to go crazy. You tend to go nuts, and that's what happens. So, my thoughts on. There was another thing that happened. As you know, Nesson is no longer on the basic cable channel stage. They decided to go for more premium. So, Comcast Xfinity took Nesson away from us. I'm very disappointed in Red Sox ownership at this point. At this point in time, I tweeted out on X that there were 3 dumb decisions the Red Sox had made. Strike 1 was firing Doran Orsillo, who liked my tweet. 2, trading away Mookie Betts. I think that was another mistake they made. And 3, took a Nesson away from them because they own Nesson. So I said I would go be a Yankee fan, but I'd rather get Spirit for a Barricade by Braun Strowman or Jacob Fatu. I mean, I'd rather have that happen to me than me being a Yankee fan. So I'm not going to be a Yankee fan. I'm not going to turn against the Red Sox team. I think it's unfair to the players that they're getting screwed around. They're getting screwed around by ownership that, listen, the ownership, I think just because you broke the curse, that does not mean you get to, lay back. It's like the ownership says, okay, we broke the curse, we can hold off on winning titles. And Red Sox did win 3 more titles, 2007, 2013, 2018, but it seems like I don't know what the Red Sox ownership's afraid of. We got Aroldis Chapman, we got hopefully another starter, but it seems to the Red Sox, it seems to me that the Sox need, the front office needs to make that effort. It's not just be on the manager; it's going to be on the front office as well. Not acquiring the talent, the players that they need. While the Dodgers are running away with a lot of talent, they finally got that. Japanese pitcher that's been sought after free agent in the offseason. Roki Sasaki. He has decided to sign with the Dodgers, and with Ohtani basically possibly coming back to the lineup, back to the rotation. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I mean, the Dodgers went and won the World Series, and they got a third baseman in the minor leagues who's also a good hitter, also from Japan. So it's like, the Dodgers are transforming into Team Japan right before our eyes. They got a lot of great players, and I can understand that. Hey, y'all think one person for that is Hideo Nomo. He was the first, Japanese player to play for the Dodgers, you know what I mean? So, and a lot, I respect the Dodgers. They're my favorite National League team. So, and I'm glad they beat the Yankees this past season. So we'll see what happens. So down the road, Shohei Ohtani was the first 50-50 guy, and everything else in between. So yeah, that's something that we should look at, a little bit more. So we'll have. And then a lot of people are complaining about the Kansas City Chiefs getting calls by referees and all that. And even Joe Buck and Troy Aikman fed up. I personally believe that it's all about Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is nothing but a money-grubbing jerk. And basically, I think it's all Roger Goodell's money. He thinks that, if the teams make more money, like the Chiefs make more money, then he makes more money. And I think it's all about, all he wants is this. And that's what Roger Goodell, to me, and that's why I don't like Roger Goodell. After he's screwing around with the Patriots, you know, you have to realize the Patriots have made the league more money. And if you don't want the Patriots to do that, then, but even they tried to, they didn't strip the Patriots of the titles. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, yeah, you know what I mean. So there's that. What's going on in wrestling? We got Monday Night Raw. Well, I think we'll hear from Lyra Valkyria, the first ever women's intercontinental champion. But then tonight we got TNA Genesis, which could start with some NXT talent as well. Might be there. Will it be an NXT invasion? Will it be something that happens? My so-called good buddy, my so-called friend, Von Baskin, he's a little looped up in the brain because he thinks that all these conglomerations, these partnerships, it's an invasion. It's an invasion. To him, everything's an invasion. Stop it, Von Baskin. Stop it. Bro, it is not an invasion. It's a partnership. All right? Oh, UFC's going to invade. UFC's not going to do jack. I don't care if TKO and Endeavor owns UFC, okay? They're not going to do jack. They got their own thing, all right? It's just WWE and TNA. They're forming the partnership. Talent exchange. It doesn't mean invasion. Your brain's still stuck in 2001, Von Baskin. Man, you give me a headache with all these invasions. You go on DeviantArt, and I try to tell them, like, to you, everything's an invasion. Knock it off. This is not an invasion. This is a talent exchange. If they want to make an invasion-type storyline, then that's what they can do. But right now, it's a talent exchange, not an invasion. Knock it off. All right? Last time we had like an invasion wrestling storyline was 2019 Survivor Series, which is, I thought was a lot of fun then. But this is a talent exchange. This is different. This is a different WWE. All right? It's no longer run by Vince McMahon. You have to bear that in mind. People need to bear that in mind. So I just like it's like you heard me going, something's wrong with your medulla oblongata, right? I don't care if that's a quote from a movie from an actor that nobody likes, but it's a funny quote, but it's a good quote, and there is such something as a medulla oblongata. Look it up, I mean, come on, people. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. I mean, it was mentioned back in the 80s when, Captain Lou reconciled with Cyndi Lauper, man. Come on, people. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So, any final thoughts? Well, come to Saturday, I'm going to probably do a little rearranging the things in my room. Saturday morning, I'll probably get up. I'll do my card sharks, and then do a little exchange. I gotta do laundry and stuff, and everything else in between. And I'm just very, very thankful and blessed. And even though I know I have a job, sometimes a lot can take its toll on you, not just physically but mentally. And having another day off does help. And my boss and I were talking about this last week, and he said, well, how do you feel about, working 5 days a week? I said, well, it's good. He said, how about this? Monday through Friday, you have Saturdays off. I said, okay, perfect. I'll deal with that, Like I said, there's two sides to every coin when it comes to life. It's two sides to every coin. And sometimes, in every dark cloud, there is a silver lining. And, I always, those two sayings, I've always... I took it in stride because it has happened to me before, but then I ended up getting 6 days back. So we'll see what happens from here on in. Because, like I said, worst case scenario, I could look for another job, but I'm not going to right now. I'll just cut back, hold back on the spending, hold back on the rent, pay my car insurance and pay my parents a little bit of rent. So that's another thing too to bear in mind. And I'm feeling very blessed about it. Very, very blessed to even live here with my folks. And even though, because it's very expensive to live here in Massachusetts on your own, and it's not that easy, and and it's tough to even tough to move out because you may complain, oh, your parents have sheltered you and all that. No, stop it, okay? Yeah, I'm going to be 48 in a couple of months, but I'm just very thankful I got a roof over my head. I know there's other people out there not as fortunate, but I'm always going to be grateful. And I know people like to make fun of me and and all that good stuff, but they got they need to understand and realize that, well, listen, just be thankful you got a roof over your head, folks. And if you have a job, be thankful that you have it, no matter what. Yeah, sometimes things happen and it frustrates the heck out of you and all that good stuff. But it is what it is. I can't be mad. I can't be upset. I try. There's some things I'm mad and upset at, but about little things. Like this computer's been driving me crazy. But anyways, yeah. So I'll see what happens. And everything else in between, because it is, like I said, see what happens this week. Pray for my safety as I go to work tomorrow morning. And I know the storms and everything else will taper off. It's a quick hitter, so it'll taper off by 5-6 o'clock tomorrow. One day, so it might be a little shorter than that because like it's 3. According to WPRI, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. It'll taper off, and which even better. I can take that, and I'll be very happy about that. I think once everything is on the up and up, and everything else in between. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So we'll take that. That's all the time we have on the show, and everything else in between. Like I said, tonight's TNA Genesis. I'll probably do a little report on that. And not only that, also tomorrow, Tic-Tac-Toe, Martindale Monday, on Martin Luther King Day, Inauguration Day, and it'll be a beginning of a new era in so many ways possible. And it's a beginning of a new era for me on this channel, because with Saturdays off, I get to do more extra stuff on here. So I'm really excited about that. But that's coming this Saturday. That's coming this Saturday. Just got to deal with this week. That's all. So that means it's coming Friday. I'm looking forward. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Wonderful rest of your night. Stay safe out there. If you are in the storm, and I pray you get home safely, and I pray that you be all right. All right? Get home safely. Don't do anything stupid. Have a great and wonderful rest of your night. Until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.